So today, Will and I are going to go over a few things about the Sage Intacct loyalty program. We're going to look at the Sage Intacct homepage. I'm going to show you a little bit about Sage University, and then Will is going to give you a demo of the sample data within Sage Intacct, and then how to request that. So when you signed up for the loyalty program, you received an email from no reply at salesforce.com, which gave you your Sage Intacct company ID and user ID so that you could log on. Once you log on, you will then receive a separate email with your password and password reset instructions. I've included these email addresses here because oftentimes these emails land either in your junk folder or are trapped in the company's spam filter so that you don't even get the email. So um, if you don't remember receiving these emails, please reach out to us and we can have them resent to you. And we have some contact information at the end of the presentation. The other thing that I'm gonna show you is you want to create your account on Sage University. There's quite a bit of complimentary training that you can watch, and you will need your Sage Intacct customer ID when you're doing this, and that is a 6-digit number beginning with C and then 5 numbers. Again, if you can't locate that number, we can help you get that. And once you create your account, you're going to receive a confirmation email from do not reply at notified.sage.com for a verification code for you to complete your account setup. Again, this often lands in junk, so you want to whitelist all of these email addresses. And after you access your complimentary training and register for classes, you'll get confirmation email from the email address listed here. Amy, I'm now going to share my screen so that I can show everyone what that looks like. Okay, and can you see my screen?
I can, yep.
So, whoops. Oh, sorry about that. So we're now on the Sage Intacct homepage, and what you're going to see is that there are multiple places to find the same information. So if I want to get on to Sage University, I can look over here and get to this link. There's also more information about Sage U right over here under this learning piece. So to create your account on Sage U, you can click on the link. You want to create a profile, and this will tell you this is a link to actually create your account. You will click on this create account link. It's going to ask you for your user, for an email address and your name and a password. Once you hit sign up, you're going to get an email for your verification code. You're also going to see a screen to put in your company name and also that C digit or identifier again. So you need to have that information. Whoops, sorry about that. The other thing that you will see is this link to complimentary training, and you can look at the complimentary courses. And there are two that we recommend that you watch: Getting Started with Sage Intacct and then Sage Intacct Fundamentals. And to register for a class, you just click on View Details, and you will see more detailed information about the sections that they've broken the training into, and then you can do request and you will be registered for the class. And Will, I think that's it for me, so I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Judy. So then once you do get access, this is where you will go to log in. Let me go ahead and get my password here. And when you log in, this is what you will see, just kind of this landing page for your demo company. They're all called Sage Timberline Construction, and it will say that it's a sales demo. And from there, just sort of a quick look around here. We've got this application selector that will give you all of your options. We've got company, which is where we do all of the core configuration for your company, tax information, lists of employees and locations, that sort of thing, as well as user access controls, subscriptions to additional modules that along with that. Then we have reporting here in the report center. These are separated out by reporting area. So we have accounts payable is the initial selection. We can go to general ledger and see what is available here. So yeah, we'll take a quick look at a financial report or two just to give you kind of an idea of what they look like. We'll look at a balance sheet. Now in this demo data, it's a little bit old and everything is sort of from 2022. So I'm going to run reports for the end of 2022 so that they have something to look at. But just keep that in mind as you view these or as you peruse yourself, that you'll want to remember that this stuff is mostly year-end 2022 is where the action is. So here you can see a basic balance sheet for this company. Pretty straightforward, and it shows 3 months comparative. We'll also do a quick P&L. So here again, we've got these, pretty straightforward, what you would expect from financial statements. We also have some core dashboards that really show, the power of the dashboarding features. Here, they've just got a lot of data points, just kind of front and center, easy to take a quick overview of the company's financial position. So there are a handful of those. And these also, you can set the date, which is handy. By default, they'll always run current day, but you can change the date and then go ahead and update. So if we wanted to put this to the end of the prior year and then press apply, where we get a little bit more interesting activity, we can see just kind of at a glance, bird's eye view, what's going on financially with this company. So the dashboard's a really cool feature and they're very customizable. We could do a lot with it. We've got general ledger basics, again, cash management for your bank reconciliations and, cash transactions. Accounts payable, we could see a list of all the bills and it shows whether they're posted or paid, the source they came from. We have accounts receivable, so we show invoices from customers. Now you'll notice I clicked this include private button right here. That is because we are at top level, which is a broad overview of the company and all of its divisions. So if something is created at in one of the divisions, then it's still visible from the top level, but it's considered owned by the division. So in order to see it, we have to click this include private checkbox. But you can also, you would probably have your employees working in the division they work for rather than the holding company overall. So again, this is this multi-company ability where everything kind of rolls up and is consolidated really on the fly, which is really cool if you have multiple legal entities. And then, of course, construction lives or dies with the project features. So we've got a handful of projects in here. I have found from working that the sample data on the projects is a little on the simplistic side, but it is functional. And so you can get, a good overview of what's going on here with these projects. And we do have from projects, then we've got project contracts. So again, we've got these contract lines for the individual projects. And then bills created from those project lines will show up in order entry. So we can see these project contract invoices. And so there's a workflow in which all of these transactions are connected and everything, goes back to its source document. Then you can also see from here, what's been paid, where it's come from, how it posted to the subledger and the general ledger. You can click back to go either forward to the AP bill or backwards to the basically upstream to see where it came from. Everything's connected here, so you can see what project it's on. It's all nice, neat, and clean. Perhaps a little cleaner than real life happens, but again, it is a sample, so these sort of things are, the best they can do. It's a good working option to just kind of give you an overview of what's possible here. I think that's a good quick introduction, and I will, pass back to Amy now. So if you want to see this demo data for yourself, get your own copy that you can play around with, let us know, contact Aktion support, and we will contact Sage on your behalf. It usually takes about a business day to get a demo company provisioned for you, and that will set up a separate company, separate from your loyalty instance, so that you can both review the data that they put in there and then also, run some demo transactions yourself, play around, and you don't have to worry about breaking anything because it's completely separate. And then, if you want to give us a call after that and talk about options to move forward, you're more than welcome to do so. So as we look at moving forward, as part of the loyalty program, Aktion is offering anyone who's interested 2 hours of consulting at no charge. Again, you can contact us at support to either request your demo data or just to have a conversation about what moving forward might look like. And we would be happy to contact you, and then you do get those 2 hours for free. So if there are
anyone have any questions? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
If you do have any questions, please use the chat feature because you are muted. And with that, we would like to thank you for taking time out of your day to be with us. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the Intacct team. They would be more than willing to work with you on learning more about the loyalty program and any other questions you may have about Sage Intacct. Again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.